Well, let's get things started first off with replacing the fuel pump. Now, I don't remember if I mentioned a factory fuel pump is over $200. Hopefully I don't have buyer's remorse here, because I only gave 1/10 of that for this one. With shipping, it was $30.33. So, fingers crossed, everything's just gonna go over nicely and easily, and everything will work. So, I'll get the camera set up, I'll get myself set up, get a little light on the subject, and then we'll swap out that fuel pump. Shouldn't take just a couple minutes. Longer to set up than put the fuel pump in. Hang on. Alright, all we should have to do here is clamp off those fuel lines. So I think I can clamp both of them off. Clamped. Take the two hose clamps off. Also need to disconnect here. So it's just a quick little push tab. Fuel pump's disconnected. And fuel clamp. Come on, come on, come on. Fuel clamp. Now let's see if we can get these fuel lines loosened up on here. Good. Go ahead and get that one out of the way, maybe. It's getting close. Now I'm just going to grab my trim removal tool, see if we can't force that the rest of the way off. That was easy. Alright. Go ahead and slide this sucker off. Looks like it pops loose. Let's get it lifted up over that so I can give it a tug. There we go. That's nice. It's a little easier. Got the same thing under here. Yep. I probably should have gotten the bottom one first, huh? Maybe it'll take longer than 5 minutes as I fumble around. That's alright, Zippo. You can fumble. Oh, there's my woman saying howdy. She's at work. There, okay. Got the bottom one, got the top one. There, that makes things easier. I just gotta make sure I keep it in the frame. Let me move you just a little bit. One more. Hope I didn't make anybody dizzy. I moved you slow. Don't know if that's loose or not. Yep, that's loose. Let's see if we can get that in there and get that forced back. There we go. Get this other one. We'll have just a little bit of fuel spit out of there, but not much. Easy does it. There's that one. There's that one. Now this one has a drain tube on it, and I don't know what, well, I mean a place for a drain tube, and you can see it right there. Not real sure what that's for, but so we just pop that one off, and this is the position that we want it at, is right there, nice and flat. So we've got these covers to pop off. ahead and loosen that up. See if we can't slide that off of there. Come on now, play nice. Whoops, maybe we can go back the other way. There, that's a little better. Just have to go over the wires. It's a direction I'll have to go with the new one too, I suppose. So, now, just like that at 12 o'clock, or flat, just like that, just flat. Okay, see if we can slide that on this side. There, that wasn't too bad. All right. Pop the two fuel lines back on. One's intake, one's a return. Get the other one on there. Hopefully everything's in view. I know there's a bit of a shadow. Sorry about that. These fittings are just a little bit bigger. If you look, you can see, wow, I'm like way out of view. Yeah, sorry. On the new pump, the fittings are a little bit bigger. So I'm having to force them onto these lines a little bit. But we'll get it. Maybe. Come on. How about if we help it along just a little bit? A little bit of a soapy substance, huh? Spray just a little bit awesome on that. We'll try again. We'll get you on. It's fighting me every inch of the way. All right, there's one started. Oh, that's tight. Hope those fuel lines can handle that much expansion. It's a different type of fuel line than just a normal fuel line. There, I got one all the way on. I got one far enough on, I can go ahead and release the hose clamps. This one's going to take some coaxing. Move these clamps up just a little bit, up and out of my way. Still got that pain between my shoulder blades. It's being persistent. It was really bad yesterday, but it's not so bad today. So for those of you who said I hope I get better soon, thank you very much. I appreciate it. But it's just me. That's my life. That's what I live with. It's reality. That one's really fighting me going on, but it's on far enough that I can get the hose clamp on there. It's just not bottomed out. But I'm not happy with that. I want it all the way down. Come on. It's going little by little. See, like I said, it's going to be a little more than 5 minutes. I will defeat you. Okay. We got them home. Let's get the hose clamps back on. I have a feeling these hose clamps are not going to go over that. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Yep, these hose clamps are not going to go over it. Oh, we got one to go over. Why would one and not the other? Maybe it will. I just didn't hold my tongue right. Yeah, it's going. Just got to get it over the hump. over the hump, over the hump. Well, if I'm fighting these hoses like this, what else? I already know that the plug-in's going to work. I already took it out of the box and test fit the plug, so I know we're good there. And this is pointing up. I don't know what that's for. Maybe some kind of vent for something. Hopefully when I kick this on, I don't have a bunch of fuel spitting out of that. Right? That would suck, wouldn't it? That would be all mean that all this would be for naught. Okay. Last chance for romance here. You're all lubed up. Just slide down on there. I don't know if I'm still in view. A leaf just, I'm hitting my remote. Alright, I'm gonna have to get a regular hose clamp for that. And we can just leave that one floating around up there. But for now, just real quick, let's go ahead and plug this in. Plugs in and clicks. And move that protective sleeve back down over all these wire connections. And it's quite oily and grungy under there too. Come on now. Well, fighting everything every inch of the way, it looks like. This cover is twisted, sister. If this is the way everything's going to go today, this is all it's going to get done. I already know it's going to be a pain in the neck with the craftsman that I've got to take care of out there, because the fuel solenoid is below the frame. You can't take the fuel solenoid off. At least not easily. Alright, that's that. Let me go ahead and hit the key. Let's go ahead and set this up there. I can pop that back off if need be. Whoop, wait a minute. Come here. I gotta get that wire out of the way. Alright. That's where it should be. Let's see if that thing does its clickety click click that it's supposed to do. Sorry about the background noise. Hey, sounded like it did its job. What do you say? You want to crank it over, see if she'll start? Huh? I'll forewarn you. Hold your ears. She's a loud one. Okay, a little bit of extra throttle, choke is on. Let's see what we get. Ready? Okay, well, I do need to rejet the carburetors. The exhaust is a little too free-flowing and it doesn't like it very much. That, or I can get a higher flowing air filter, but we got her. Nothing's coming out of that. I'm guessing that's just a vent, but so far the $30.33 pump with shipping is doing what it's supposed to do. You guys don't need to see it, but I'm gonna grab a hose clamp, throw it on there. And for anybody who's watching this for the first time, what we're working on here is a 2003 Yamaha VStar 1100 Classic that has just 5,500 miles on it. So if it was your first time seeing it, we'll give her a little show to you. And I've got a solo setup that I can use on this as well, where the pillion pad and the backrest comes off, and then I have a hoop that goes around, and then a luggage rack that bolts to the fender. Let's see, they're over here. I can show those to you here in just a second. When I got it, it had been bumped in the back and it cracked this lens. These were yellow, they're now red, but it put just the slightest little kink in the fender. As I move the camera, you can see a little kink right there. Another one on the other side to match. The Cobra exhaust had way too free flowing, way too free flowing. So I closed that up some, not a lot, but I closed it up some. Wow, we're 15 minutes into it, almost 16 minutes. But I picked it up really cheap from a friend of mine from the church, and when I say really cheap, I mean silly cheap, wholesale. It does need new tires. I already replaced the back brake. The back brake appeared to be the only brake that he used, because the front brake pads are just like new on both sides. I also added the windscreen. As you age, you really learn to appreciate the windscreens. So got the windscreens. He also added the driving lights. So the driving lights are an addition. And then here's the solo seat hoop that just clamps to, well, I got dirty, clamps to the frame, and then that's where the rear pillion pad bolt goes, as well as the little luggage rack. Hi, Clyde. Clyde Skelly, how you doing, buddy? And there's the little luggage rack. But here's as though we got things taken care of. I'm gonna hit the key one more time and listen to that pump again. Let's get in there. Ready? There we go. Appears to be doing what it's supposed to do. That's what the dead one sounded like before. So like I said, I'm going to get a hose clamp, and I've got to clean the cover, so I'll take the cover out to the shop, put it in the parts washer, because it has all kinds of yummy goodness on the back side of it. We'll get that cleaned up. But anyway, 2003 Yamaha VStar 1100 Classic fuel pump replacement. Right now, I'm going to say you don't have to spend that $200+. You can get the $30.33 one, and it'll at least let it start. So I may, just for peace of mind and safety, pick up a second one and just keep it with me, just in case these are short-lived pumps. The engine will still run, and I talked about it before, and we'll make this its own dedicated video, I guess. And I talked about it before in a previous video when I showed that it was out, that it'll still run, but it runs very poorly, because the gas tank, which is way up here, goes all the way down here to go through the fuel pump and then back up and over to the carburetors. doesn't make a lot of sense to me why it would go that route. And I was also asked, am I just going to make it a gravity fed system? Well, I'm kind of a stickler on if this is the way it's supposed to be, it's the way it's going to be again. So I'm going to stick with stock-ish, since I didn't want to pay 200 plus bucks for a fuel pump. But I'm going to stick with this. I am sure that if I was in a real pickle, I could pull the fuel line off, run it directly to the carburetors, and at least get it to limp home, because I was able to get it to limp home the half mile after the fuel pump went out on me. Wasn't fun, wasn't pleasant, wasn't easy, but it did stay running at least well enough to get home. So that's it. We're gonna call it. It's your friendly neighborhood Zippo. There's a nice long real quick 5-minute install. Ah well, is what it is, right? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Look for more mower and small engine videos. I do still consider this a small engine, so we'll see you guys on the next one. Later. I'm out of here.